What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today in this video, guys, I want to make another follow-up video on ShapeShift. We just made that video yesterday on why, in my opinion, ShapeShift is a massively undervalued DAO. Let's go and explain a couple of concepts about some serious bullish momentum coming up for ShapeShift and how, in my opinion, they are changing the game. First off, what is ShapeShift? Well, have you guys ever wanted to swap an asset like Litecoin, Bitcoin, or USDC, Ethereum, etc. for other coins that are not on that chain? Sure, you can use that wrap trash like wrap Bitcoin, but guys, that's centralization. We're in DeFi and we need to go the decentralized way. So ShapeShift is like your overlay for Thorchain. Thorchain allows you to swap native assets like Bitcoin, Litecoin, etc. for each other. So instead of having to go to someone like Coinbase or someone like Gemini, you don't have to go through that KYC centralized trash. This is a decentralized way that allows you to go through no KYC and swap for assets. But I want to talk to you guys about the ShapeShift DAO because I always tell you guys, my number one thing I look for is invest in people, not Ponzi's. This is one of the strongest communities I've seen in the crypto space, and I just want to show you guys a couple of case studies. First off, I want to go over this open letter to the Tokemak community. So if you guys don't know what Tokemak is, it's basically changing the way we look at DeFi. So instead of looking for mercenaries on your protocol, aka people who come and farm and dump your coin, you're looking for missionaries, people who pick up your coin, stake it, earn more toke to direct more liquidity to your protocol. If you look in this letter, there's a guy named Eric Voorhees. Eric Voorhees, I call him a guy named because he's anything but. This guy is a very influential character in the crypto space. He actually started Satoshi Dice, which was a project that was built on Bitcoin. It was a dApp, and he kind of migrated around from that and built something called ShapeShift. If you guys have not tried ShapeShift already, I highly recommend you guys check it out. It is a novel way to be able to swap between different currencies, and it's a game changer. But basically, in this letter he was basically talking about, yeah, this is building ShapeShift. I've been in the crypto space, this is what I've been doing. But then he started talking about a thing called Tokemak. Tokemak is on the cutting edge of DeFi. Now, how is that? Well, again, like I mentioned to you, Tokemak is directing liquidity. So instead of having people coming over to your protocol, depositing LP tokens, and farming the coin and dumping it, Tokemak is taking a different approach. It's allowing people to deposit LP tokens or deposit idle assets like USDC, Ethereum, etc. and earn toke rewards in exchange. So this causes less dumping on the coin because now what happens when people are bullish on, let's say, ShapeShift or trying to earn some Fox tokens or even just earn a yield on Fox, let's use Frax as an example, or FXS. People can deposit their FXS and earn toke rewards. Instead of earning rewards in the quote-unquote native coin, which is like Fox, for example, people are earning toke rewards. Now, people are incentivized to not dump toke, especially if they're bullish Fox. What they'll do is they'll restake the toke in order to direct more liquidity to the ShapeShift token reactor. This is the FXS token reactor, for example. This is the Fox one. So what will happen is people can deposit their Fox tokens and they'll be able to earn a yield on it. This is going to be earning the toke tokens, so it's actually going to be bullish for ShapeShift because people earning this toke, they can either sell the toke or use it to buy more Fox, or deposit the toke to direct more liquidity to the Fox token. Now, let's use a case study of what happened with FXS. Okay, so let's go over to these FXS token reactor article. Deposits are live on October 25th. Okay, that's great. Awesome. What's so special? All right, let's look at the price action of FXS. Remember, it came live October 25th. Here's the 24th. Here's the 25th. Here it is. 2 weeks later. You guys see the results of the Tokemak reactor? It literally caused this price to appreciate 5x. Just let that sink in. That is just one of the factors. So FXS didn't pull together something like ShapeShift did. Literally in the last we're talking like last 24 to 48 hours, they were able to pull together funds in order to get something called Tokemak up. Let me go ahead and show you some of the pieces about this letter. This is Eric Voorhees. First, I've added 100,000 Fox, which is 60,000 to date of writing. That's when Fox was 60 cents. To anyone who votes in Fox Core V2. So, which is, if you go over to Tokemak, this is the core model. This is where you voted on the Toke reactor. If you look at all these different tokens, what do you notice about these projects? Illuvium, at least $1 billion market cap. Synthetics, over $1 billion market cap. All these protocols on here are over $1 billion market cap. Tracer DAO, Ohm, Sushi, Alchemix, FXS. Now, what the pants? Why is this ugly duckling, Fox, in there? Guys, it's because it's not an ugly duckling. This thing is like the white unicorn, whatever you want to call it, of the DAOs. This guy is changing the game. Fox is a different way to look at a DAO. These people, this community is strong. You can tell. On top of this, just being able to get a reactor out of nowhere. Literally, there's only 5 people who get voted in. And let me show you, this isn't just like, oh, wow, that's awesome. Whatever, who cares, Drake? Now, what's so special? Look at all these protocols on here. 1inch, Aave, Alchemix, Alpha Finance, API 3, Axie, Badger, Balancer, Ban. Guys, these are big names. How the pants is someone like Fox to get the #1 reactor out of all these guys? Guys, that tells you how strong the community is. If you don't believe me, look at the market cap of ShapeShift. The market cap is literally 107 million. It is by far the smallest out of all these Tokemak reactors. This just shows you how strong this community is. Now, they even came up with something like this. They're giving out NFTs. 600, well, actually it was more than 671. There's like 800 and something, like 825. And I got one of these NFTs because I voted for ShapeShift. I'm bullish on ShapeShift. I love the DAO. I love the concept. And with ShapeShift, they actually launched up these POAPs. TLDR, what it is, it's basically like a proof of participation. And this is just saying, hey, thanks for voting in the reactor. You got this pretty sweet NFT that'll probably be worth something one day. Of course, guys, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm just trying to show you guys what this community put together. This is just the first part. If you go back into this letter, we even have a portion where Eric Voorhees says he was going to match additional Fox with the Tokemak. Now, people kept depositing and depositing into these pools. That's how strong the community is. These guys haven't even been paid back. They're going by the faith in the community that they will be repaid. And they are being repaid right now. You can see this in the price action. It is amazing how ShapeShift is coming to fruition. I know you're asking yourself, why the snap did why are they trying to get this Tokemak reactor? What's so special about it? Well, let me go and explain a couple of mechanics to you. I've already explained how it kind of takes away the massive dumpage on the coin because people are getting paid in Toke rewards. But we're going to use FXS as a case study because they have a Toke reactor. When you deposit into Toke, you are going to get a T asset. So say, for example, you have Fox. When you deposit Fox, great, you're going to earn that yield on that Toke reactor. So whatever the yield is, like, again, we're using Frax as the case study, we're going to be earning 44%. Well, why stop there? I mean, what the snap? I want to be able to do something with my coin. I want to be able to LP with my Fox token and support the network. That's what you can look to the ShapeShift DAO to do. In my opinion, they are going to launch up a liquidity pool that will allow people to trade this asset so they can be supporting the network and do something with their idle asset. So if we're going back to this, you're going to be earning whatever yield they have on the Toke reactor, and if they have the LP pool coming to fruition and being able to deposit into their pools. So this asset is basically a receipt for your deposit. Right now, as it sits, before that pool is made, people are basically having a T Fox token, which is Tokemak Fox token being deposited into the pool, and it's earning Toke rewards. So they are not being diluted, but yet they're still able to earn a yield. Because what else can you do with your Fox besides hold it, or besides LPing with it over here on the ShapeShift Fox farming platform and earning a yield for it? But say you're bullish on it, like you don't want to deposit your token in there. You'd rather deposit in Toke and earn a yield, but you want to earn it in Fox. That's where, in my opinion, I think the pool will launch. We'll be able to deposit their TFox tokens, which will earn them Fox rewards. Now you're like, wait, but that's going to be diluting me. Okay, look, you're giving up your receipt tokens, right? Because you're depositing them. So what's going to happen is, great, you're going to earn your Fox rewards. You're awesome. You're happy. You're jolly. You're like, great, I'm going to go do whatever I want to do with this Fox token. Well, now, look, ShapeShift is now earning your toke rewards. So what they can do now is deposit your toke rewards into the token reactors and say, bro, we need more liquidity over here. Send the ETH and USDC now. Send it. They can vote and have it sent to the protocol, provide more liquidity, and provide more strength to the protocol itself. So going back to this, I know you guys are looking at this Ichi pool. And now you're like, what the snap is that? Okay, this is another port of buy pressure on ShapeShift. Guys, these guys are changing the game as we speak. Let's go over to Ichi and see what I'm talking about. Do you guys see this pool right here? One Fox is a stable coin. In my last video I made, I explained about Ichi. Fox is the #1 pool on this vault. I'm going to go to that, but I want you guys to see this. 80 USDC or 80% USDC and 20% Fox in order to mint this stable coin. Now, you guys are like, okay, well, that's dumb. I just want to hold my USDC. Okay, well, if you're bullish on the Fox platform, and all the Fox platform has to do is say, hey, if you want to provide liquidity for a Fox token, you need to pair it with one Fox. Sure, you'll earn 80% APR in our Fox token, but you need to go buy the one Fox. So what happens? Okay, well, basically what happens here is now people are going to have to give up 20% of their quote-unquote stablecoin to purchase this one Fox stablecoin. Now, you aren't getting ripped off. You're just purchasing the one Fox token and supporting the protocol. So that's going to add more buy pressure on the Fox token, which is 20% of what you deposited. Whereas if they're paying 80% APR, that's over the full year. This is 20% up front that is taken off for this one Fox stablecoin. So say, for example, they give you 80% APR. If you graduate that out throughout the whole year, that is only going to be diluting the token itself about 0.0 or 0.12 or 0.13% per day, which is very, very small. If you factor that in, the 20% upfront is much quicker buy pressure and can sustain the price. So now you have this buy pressure because people are wanting to deposit it into the farms over here and earn tokens with it. As you guys can see here, one Fox, Ichi, they already have the pool. So that's adding more buy pressure there. You got buy pressure on the Tokemak reactor. You're getting vote pressure from people being able to direct more liquidity to Fox because of the Votomac rewards. And guys, we can't just stop there. You're going to have more people realizing how undervalued this DAO is and realize how strong this community is and be like, what the snap? I want to be a part of this. How do you be a part of it? Well, Fox is how you do it. So this is like a case study of what's going to happen. Let me show you guys another case study example. You guys remember People DAO? Like how they were able to pull together some funds in order to purchase the Constitution. This is a week chart. Like not week like that, but like a 1 week chart. This literally started out at 0.4 cents. This is after the Constitution DAO was put together and people realized, well, dude, a DAO was able to get almost $40 million together within 24 to 48 hours. Basically what ShapeShift was able to put together. They were able to put together funds in order to vote into this reactor. If you go over to the reactors that were voted in, look, the total vote was 8.847 million votes. Now, let's just say one vote is worth a 0.25 toke. So let's just say 4 of these votes were to 1 toke. Well, let's go ahead and divide this by 4. Well, just call it even. That's going to be 2.5 million votes. Let's just call it that 2.5 million toke. Okay? So how much is that in toke? Well, toke is currently at $70. So if we do $2.5 million times $70, that's $175 million in votes saying, yeah, bro, send it now. That's the point. That's what I'm trying to explain to you guys. They were able to pull this together out of everyone else. Guys, these are billion-dollar protocols, and they were able to beat them. Just my thoughts, thanks, and thumbs. If you guys don't understand how this is going to change the way we think about DeFi and how these DAO tokens are able to monetize on what they have, then I don't know what you're doing. Use this as a case you can use to look at different DAOs, but again, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. And you can, again, compare it to Frax and Constitution DAO to understand the valuation of where ShapeShift is at. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as always, guys, we're going to leave you guys with a wisdom one-liner. Proverbs chapter 14, verses 31. Whoever oppresses the poor shows contempt for their maker, but whoever is kind to the needy honors God. Be kind. Guys, I want to sum up this video again. First off, how powerful is it to be able to come together and be able to get a Votomac together and be able to get a Tokemak reactor? This is massive. Guys, this happened on such short notice. This article was literally in November 11th, and days later, the Tokemak reactor votes came to fruition. That's how quick this was. Second, the power of Ichi DAO and what's going on with that. Not even to mention the power of Tokemak reactors being able to direct more liquidity to the protocol. Third, able to integrate the Fox tokens, which are the deposited Tokemak tokens, into the farms, being able to earn Toke for the protocol itself and be able to direct more liquidity that way. And lastly, guys, invest in people, not Ponzi's. Take a look at the community, see what you think. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.